All right, with me on the phone now is actor, writer, and director Dwayne Boyd. How are you this morning, sir?
Great, great. Thanks for having me, Brandon. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing fantastic. So blessed. Thank you so much for asking. Now, for those of you that are listening, you may not know Dwayne by name, but you've probably seen his face in the background of some of his work. He's appeared on a couple episodes of Sleepy Hollow. He's been on Walking Dead, The Hunger Games, Odd Life of Timothy Green, a ton of other stuff. So we're going to kind of Dwayne, I think folks are really fascinated about life on some of the sets of these different productions and that kind of thing. So, as a role of, let's say, a security guard and those kinds of things, you're not like the high profile actor, but tell us a little bit about like the behind the scenes of, let's say, something like The Walking Dead, for instance.
All right. Well, I can tell you, it was just an honor to be on the set of a popular show and just to the inner workings of the day-to-day things that they have to go through to make that show such a success. But it's really fun because you get to experience that the production from a different standpoint of watching actors prepare. I got to shoot the scene on Walking Dead, of course, with the guy that plays the governor, and it was just amazing to watch his preparation. And outside from him being the baddie on the show, he's really a nice guy. So it's really good to see that perspective. I worked on a movie called The Odd Life of Timothy Green, where I got to work with Jennifer Garner quite a bit, and she was just amazing to work with. Very true talented actress. And those are some of the things that, you walk away from this and you really realize, like, hey, wow, this is a great experience. And it's just an honor to be able to be around such A-list talent and such people that are professional and passionate about what they do, but they're really, really nice people.
Yeah, and I think that one of the things that's really, really interesting when we talk to folks that are doing similar to what you're doing, they tend to have a really cool insight on the production aspect of it. So tell us a little bit about some of the directors and producers that you worked with, and how do they approach giving you guys sort of instructions and guidance, for instance?
Every director is different. Like on Odd Life, I worked with very talented director Peter Hedges, and he was really big on doing a lot of improv on set. I knew that he was using improv because he did this film with Steve Carell called Dan in Real Life, which I actually saw the film, and I know Steve Carell is a huge improvisational artist, and from his work on The Office, and he's done a lot of improv comedy throughout his career. So I knew going in with working with Peter Hedges, it was going to be heavy improv, even in the audition. He had us come in maybe 8 or 9 times and do different scenes, different improv, and he really, really wanted us to be prepared to be on set and just truly be in the moment. So I did appreciate his style. While every director has their own style of doing things, and he was just really hands-on and just really making sure the actors knew what they wanted in each and every scene. And every director has their own way. Some directors work at a quicker pace, some a little slower, but it just depends on the person. And each project is different. That's one thing I do like about being an actor, is that you get to go from project to project and just have different experiences, different people, meet different people, work with different people, and just really take it all in as it happens. TV is a lot quicker than film, of course, because TV shows you may have 10 to 15, 20 days to finish a full episode. But with the film, you got 3 to 6 months sometimes. So every situation is different, but I really enjoy just being around the set and just learning as much as I can.
Now, one of your newer projects here, or one that you I'm sure are very proud of as being the creator on yourself, called 4 Minutes. So tell everybody a little bit about 4 Minutes and some of the really exciting recognition that you've already received.
4 Minutes was a romantic comedy that I wanted to write, and it was about speed dating. We actually did that movie in '09, but it just really took a while to get the movie out and get it in festivals and everything else. And it picked up some steam in a few festivals, and we ended up getting national distribution. But I'm a huge fan of Vince Vaughn, John Favreau type films like Made and Swingers and stuff like that. So I wanted to tell my version of those type films. And me and a partner sit down for 6 weeks, wrote the script at Applebee's. We sat at Applebee's for 6 weeks every evening and wrote the movie. And we had fun making it. We made it in 15 days for 20 grand. Truly a low budget film, independent film. And it really helped us get in the door when it comes to dealing with distributors and getting Hollywood's attention. After that, I was able to go out there and have meetings with different studios and, just now have relationships. So the next project that we're working on now is something that we can really kind of take right in and do it. But Hollywood is kind of a show-me kind of business where you can't expect people to give you any budgets or give you any opportunities until you've done something yourself. So that's what 4 Minutes really was. 4 Minutes was the stepping stone to get inside the system and really start dealing with people who can help us get to the next level.
Right. All right. So then, And part of what you do as an actor, I was doing a little bit of research on this, so you're gonna have to expand on this even for me though. The Premier Actors Network, you're very involved in that. So tell me a little bit about your role in that, what you try to accomplish.
Yeah, Premier Actors Network, we're in an acting class that we've been going for this August made 10 years for us, and I'm really proud of it. Just any business being around about 10 years is a true success. But we've been operating, just trying to get actors prepared for auditions, helping them understand how the business works, preparing them with getting their headshots, helping them obtain agency representation, and just really preparing them for this market that the Southeast has turned into. We really pride ourselves on not only myself not being a working actor, but also preparing actors to go out here and start working in different things and just understanding how to be prepared and professional when you get to set and when you get to auditions. A lot of things we do in the class is improv. We do a lot of on-camera techniques, scene study, anything to help them become working actors in this market. So I'm really proud of it. A lot of my students are working on different TV shows, working on different commercials, and I even have couple students that are series regulars on shows now. So I'm really proud of that.
That's fantastic. You have to put them in touch with us, man. Let's do an interview for them too. But what is the one piece of advice that you could give a young actor, maybe even a high school student, someone who's like, yeah, I'm really kind of interested in doing something like that? What's a couple of things that you would really recommend for them to do?
The first thing I would do is, especially as a student, you're still in school, get in drama class. That's the first thing I did when I was in high school. I took drama class, and it let me know if I was interested in making this a career or not, and I really enjoyed it. It was, at the time I looked at it, hey, this is an easy grade, but I just really enjoyed the process of preparing for a role, being on stage in front of the class, creating, and just being an artist. And I didn't realize that this was going to be the career for me. But the main thing is just not giving up, never quitting, and just realizing there's going to be some bumps in the road, there's going to be some tough times, but anything worth having is not easy. So as long as you don't give up and you keep going and keep pursuing your dream and perfecting your craft, you'll be fine. But never getting this to say, hey, I want to get this to make money, because this is one of those businesses where, it takes a long time to see a profit from it sometimes. So if you enjoy it, you'll always know why you got into it. You got to have a job that allows you to go and chase your dream. But I tell everybody, people say, well, I don't want to go to school. I want to act. I think having a job that allows you to support your dream is key too. You see so many actors that are struggling, but some people have jobs that allow them to be able to still chase their dream. I had a friend of mine that he worked at a hotel at night so he could have his days to audition. So I think part of being an artist is figuring out how to support yourself as an artist.
Balancing things out, right.
Absolutely.
Now, you were in the Army for 7 years. Tell us a little bit about your service, and then how that has really helped you as a performer.
When I was in the Army, I went to the Army right after high school, and I didn't want to go right into college. So I looked at the Army as a way to pay for college, but the Army gave me so much more. And I think it's a great thing and a great tool for any young man coming out of school to experience just getting that discipline and understanding structure and following orders, attention to detail, different things like that. Because it has helped me so many times in other aspects of what I do in life, even in acting. I tell people all the time, I didn't realize acting was going to be such a big component when it came to preparing for being an artist, being independent. Because in this business, you have to be a motivator. You have to motivate yourself. You have to motivate people around you, especially when you're on set as an actor or on set as a producer, director. You are the general of that project. You have to control the project. You set the tone for how the project's going to go from day to day. So a lot of things I learned is how to create a cohesive unit, being in the military, and also how to really understand to be disciplined in this business. That's so key, being disciplined. So I enjoyed being in the Army. I was in the Army 7 years, and I wouldn't trade it for anything because it allowed me to really figure out how to be a leader.
What's your favorite war movie?
My favorite war movie is that's a good one. Lord ever asked me that. My favorite war movie would have to be I want to say Saving Private Ryan. That's one of my favorites.
What's the moment that you have filmed, or that's in the final product that you wish you could have back?
A final product?
Yeah, like if we watch Sleepy Hollow, and you're like, oh man, don't watch this part. You watch the next scene, but don't watch that part. That kind of moment. I know most of you guys don't like watching yourselves anyway. However, I'm going to make you. What's the one moment you're like, I wish I had that one back?
I think as an artist, you're never satisfied, man. So there's a lot of moments like that. But when it's in the can, you don't have no control over what they use. You don't have no control over which take they use. So I saw a scene on The Walking Dead. I was like, I wish they would use another take. But you can't control that. You don't know who's gonna edit the film and they will edit the show and the final product. So you just don't know. So you gotta have to take it as it comes. Even in Hunger Games, I thought the scene was great. I thought it was thought out, and it was a great scene. When I saw the scene, it was such a quick scene. I was like, oh man, they could have showed more of this and more of that. But hey, that's how it happens. That's the name of the game.
Well, that's some good advice too, folks. If you're aspiring actors and people that are really enjoying this kind of thing, just remember that too. Just because you do a good take or a good scene, you don't have control. The editing process, the producers and the directors are calling the shots, and sometimes you may be a little surprised yourself for what you see on screen. That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
All right, give everybody a little preview before we go. We're running a little on time here. Some of your upcoming projects and your website and how they get in touch with you.
Okay. First of all, I'll be in a show called The Red Road on Sundance Channel in 2014, as well as I have another movie called Grass Stains that's coming out. We shot in North Carolina. I think it's premiering at South by Southwest called Grass Stains with Caitlin Deaver and Ty Sherrod. I'm really excited about that. And to find out more about me, you can find me on IMDb as well as www.premieractingnetwork.com.
Awesome. Duane, thank you so much for fitting us into your schedule, and I wish you the best of luck, and keep in touch. Send some of those students our way, too. We'll interview them as well.
All right, I will do, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, take care. God bless.
All right, thank you.